Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Dania and thank you guys so much for watching. So, yes, as you guys can see, I'm in a different background. I changed up my room. I gave it a new look. So, if you guys want me to do a room tour, just definitely let me know in the comments below and I will more than likely do so. As you guys can see, I'm kind of breaking out. It's getting treated, so hopefully it'll be gone in a couple days. I know my hair looks wild, and I know you're probably saying, why are you wearing that shirt again? Yes, it's clean. And yes, I wear it a lot because it's like the most comfortable long sleeve shirt that I own. And I just love it. So, yeah. But anyways, on Tuesdays was supposed to be a makeup video, but I didn't upload one simply because I was like in so much pain from my workout and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm actually recording, well, for tomorrow, I'm actually recording this video on Thursday, which will be going up today, Friday, well, tomorrow, Friday. So today's gonna be a fun video because I'm gonna have Mr. Little Santa Helper over there help me choose my makeup. Now, something that I want to say is that I don't want to, I don't have a lot of makeup. So the reason that I'm trying to do this is just kind of for fun. For example, I will help him choose whatever palette I'm going to use, help me choose whatever lipstick I'm going to use and stuff like that. The reason is because I only have like one moisturizer, which is the one I stick with. I only have like one primer. I actually don't have a face primer now because I ran out. But normally I use the Benefits primer, like the little blue one. And then, for example, I don't really have like a lot of foundations. I only have 2 foundations, but as you guys seen in my previous videos, I use those 2 in one because they make a perfect combination for my skin. But for the sake of the video, I will put them both on the bed and I will just make him pick one. Hopefully Mr. Santa is not in a lazy situation and he will help me out in this video. And then my brows might look a little weird, but I'm still trying to get them fixed. They were like so hairy and I'm trying to get them fixed myself, which my boyfriend said that one of them is like longer or pointier than the other one, but I can't really tell. I used to get them waxed like every 2 weeks, but because of the acne problem that I have, sometimes they will like my skin will like peel off, and that wasn't like really good for me. It will really hurt, so I try to stay as much as of waxing as I can and try to fix it myself as much as I can. But I don't want this video to be so long, so without further ado, let's get on with the video. Okay guys, so the moisturizer that I use is the oil-free acne moisturizer from Neutrogena, and it's this one right here. Normally 1 pump is enough for me, so normally I just pump this 1 time in my fingers and I just place it all over my place, and then I just start to smooth out the product throughout my whole face. Alright guys, so I have 2 foundations here. I have the Born This Way foundation and then I have the Revlon foundation. Now I'm just going to wait and see which one he picks. Alright, Coco, come over here. Help mommy pick a foundation. What are you eating? Coco, look. Coco, look. Which one do you want? Ah, he picked this one. Okay, baby. Good job. Guys, so I actually had to sit in my vanity and kind of record this simply because I was sitting in my bed and that really wasn't working out. So I'm sitting here now. And then like I said, I have to add a little bit of the other one. That way it works out well. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend this one. I'm going to be using this one right here. I think this is like a silicone sponge. I tried this one time and it didn't work out for me as much. Let me try to fix this mirror. So I'm just going to see how it goes this time. I'm going to try to give it the benefit of the doubt and see how it goes. I actually showed this one to my boyfriend a couple days ago and he's like, isn't this the one that had like super bad reviews? And I was like, I'm not sure. Probably, because I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan of it. So right off the bat right now, this is taking me way too long to apply my foundation. The only thing that I really like about this silicone sponge or whatever it is, applicator, is that it doesn't really leave any product here. But I'm going to try to bring you guys in closer. I don't know if you guys can see, but all of that right there is like just staying there. It's not even like trying to move. And I don't like that like at all. So look at my dog. He's just staring at me like, what the fuck are you doing? But this is not even like working for me like at all. It's just ruining my whole foundation. So I'm just gonna try to work through it. And if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna have to try to bring in my other one. Yeah, it actually made my foundation like so freaking, I don't know, you guys can't really even tell on camera, but my foundation looks horrible, especially right here on my forehead. Can y'all like see that? That's horrible. Oh my goodness. No. I'm gonna be alright. So I'm back. I'm gonna try to fix this. I'm gonna put a little bit of the rose water in my sponge, and don't mind my sponge. It's a little dirty, and I know what I said. Move my lighting a little bit. I know I've said it so many times that it's super bad to obviously do this with a dirty products, but I just had to make an exception. My foundation was looking so bad with that applicator. But just trying to move this. Okay, now that's looking way better. I don't know if you guys can kind of tell the difference, but that's looking way better. Like, yes. Alright, so now I know for a doubt to never use that again. Unless I'm trying to apply some really bad foundation on my skin. Okay, now I'm just going to grab a little bit of pump of that onto my beauty blender, just like that. And then I'm just going to put that all over my skin, nice and thoroughly. And then the next product I'm going to be using is a powder. And I'm doing like a natural, everyday go-to look as well. So I'm not truly trying to overwhelm nobody here, especially my dog. So you guys can see he's already taking a nap. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and see if he can pick a powder for me. All right, Coco, Mr. Santa, gotta wake up. Okay, so I'm putting down my Stay Matte Rimmel setting powder, and oh, you already know. And then the Makeup Revolution one. All right, so you have to help Mama pick one. Pick one for Mama. Come on. Pick one. Do you want this one or do you want this one? Which one do you want? He's like, just leave me alone and let me take my nap. Come on, pick one. Okay, so you're closest to this one. Oh gosh. All right, guys, to make it easier, I put the products on the floor. I'm just gonna let him go and see which one he goes to. Okay, that's easier. Which one you want? You want the white one, right? That's the one you went to first. Okay. Now I'm placing 3 eyeshadow palettes. I'm placing this Makeup Revolution one, the Milani palette, and then a ColourPop one. Now let's see which one he's gonna go to. All right, come on. Help Mommy again. He's like, please stop torturing me. Come on, come on. Which one do you want? Over here. Which one do you want? No, not to me. Not to me. To the palette. Which one do you want? Pick one. You're making my life so complicated right now. Alright guys, so obviously as you guys saw, that was a bit of a struggle. So for the powder, he picked this one right here, which was the Rimmel one. So I'm just going to kind of pat that with the same beauty blender all over my skin. Normally I would just grab a brush, which I think I'm actually going to do that right now. I'm just going to grab a brush and I'm just going to start and kind of place that all over my face, especially on the parts where you are the most oily, or the part where you place that concealer. In this case, I didn't really place a concealer because the only one that I currently have right now is the e.l.f. one, because I ran out of the Neutrogena one. But the e.l.f. one, I really don't like it. I said it on my previous video. I think it's really like watery, so it doesn't really work out for me. It actually makes my skin a little cakey. That's just in my opinion. Obviously, everybody has their own opinions towards it, but that's just mine. And then last but not least, he picked out the palette. So I had the Makeup Revolution one, the Milani one, and the ColourPop one. On camera, he didn't want to pick anything. I was struggling so hard. But off camera, he picked this one. So this is the one I'm going to be using today in today's video. So when you open it up, this is the Milani Desires palette, and it looks like this. So beautiful, beautiful shade. So I'm thinking about using a shade, maybe this one right here. Let me try to fill this. Maybe try to pick this shade right here and this one. This one's calling my name. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and start. And I'm gonna go in with a small dense brush like this. And I'm just going to go into the color, this color right here. Oh, let's fall out. And then let me see. And then if I'm doing this right, this is the shade Crazy for Cocoa. So I'm just going to start and buffing this basically all over my crease and my lid. Just kind of slowly. I know this color is a little bit darker, but I kind of wanted to do like a transition shade at first and then go in with the darker colors. So I'm going to buff that out really nicely. Alright, so as you guys can see, I kind of have that shade down on both of the eyes. As you guys can see, I'm just doing this like a really low shade. So then I'm going to use that same brush, since this was a dark shade, but at the same time I use it as a transition shade. I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is called Time to Unwind. This one right here. And just keep in mind that this has a bit of a fallout, so make sure to tap off your excess. And I'm going to focus this only on the crease. So the crease is basically this little arch right here. So that's what I'm going to be putting that in. And I'm going to be kind of packing that in a little bit dark. So just make sure to pack that in really nicely. And will kind of help you. Normally I was going for a really everyday natural look color, but since he did choose this palette, this color was really calling my name. And stay tuned also for videos, because I will be doing a really fun video. I will be doing a New Year's resolutions video. I will also be doing a makeup look that you can use for Christmas and New Year's, so that will be a really fun video. So now what I'm going to do with just a clean brush, this one is a little bit of angle to it, and the bristles are like really like they're not so settled, like so stiff. So I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my brush and kind of just buff everything out very nicely, make the hard edges go away, make everything look nice and clean. So that's what I'm doing right now, because obviously with hard colors like that, it can be a little bit difficult to blend. So as you guys can see, that looks a little bit much more blended. And I'm going to do the same thing on this one. You see how everything is like really hard edged? So I'm going to go in with this brush and then just kind of fix everything nicely so that the colors can blend in nicely together. So I'm just going to go in, blend it nicely. So as you guys can see, everything is starting to buff out nicely. All that hard edge that was there is basically gone. You just have to take the time to actually kind of buff out everything super nicely. That's what I say in all my videos. Buff, buff, and buff. So now I'm going to go in with another brush. Let me see which one. Okay, so I'm going to go with, I don't even know which one to choose. I'm going to go with the Anastasia one, and I'm going to go into the shade, this one right here. And that shade is called Would You Join Me? Just a little bit. And I'm going to try to focus this one in the outer corner, just to give it a little bit more of an intense look. Just a slightly tiny bit, because we will be going back into that burgundy color when we applied a shimmer to our lids. So just a tiny bit. Just like that. And then I'm going to switch over to my other side of the brush, and I'm going to go into this shade right here that's called Love Addict. Gosh, Love Addict. I keep feeling like to turn my thing around. Oh my goodness. And then I'm going to grab my brush. I literally love using these with my fingers the most. because I feel like they apply so much better. Yeah, they apply so much better. And then I'm just gonna grab my finger like that, and I'm just gonna start applying that with my finger. And then something that I love about this palette is that these shades are extremely pigmented. Like, I'm gonna buff into this one. Look at this. That's beautiful. And then I'm gonna go back into that shade, and I'm just going to start and buff that in nicely in both. I'm just gonna go ahead and get these wipes. These were given to me as a gift, so I'm just gonna grab one of these. Normally I like to have one of these on hand, simply because when I grab shadows with my fingers, they can leave my fingers dirty, and I don't like to grab anything else or touch it because it can get badly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean my fingers with that. And I'm going to move on. So you guys can see I already have that pigment on there, which looks really pretty. Let me see if I can try to zoom you guys in here. Okay, so you guys can see that. So right now I'm just going to add a little bit more color to the outside, and that's going to kind of fix it. So I'm going to go back into this shade right here, and I'm just going to kind of buff everything out really nicely. Do small circular motions right on top of the lid, right on the crease, just to make everything look nice and clean, and everything stays put right on the lid. So I'm just gonna grab whatever product is kind of left on the brush from all of this cleanup that I'm doing, and I'm just going to kind of buff it out on the bottom eyelash line, almost on the waterline. So I'm just going to buff it out. Sorry if I'm looking here, over there, and up there, because I have like a big circle mirror up here and then down here, like the LED one that I showed you guys on my makeup collection. And then right here I'm using the Milani's one, which is a really nice mirror. So I'm just going to buff that in. Then I'm going to go into, turn around this shade. I'm going to grab that shimmery shade, and I'm going to put that right on the bottom of my lid. Gosh, that is so pretty. It looks like, it kind of looks like a metallic, if I'm kind of making sense. So just like that. Oh my goodness, that looks so pretty. Don't forget right here. Wow, that looks stunning. Then I'm gonna go into this shade right here, and that shade is called Most Covet Rose. I believe I'm saying that right. I'm going to go into a more detailed, denser brush. This one right here is from Morphe. Tap into that one. And then I'm going to do that right on the inner corners of my eyes. Just like that. This color is gorgeous. I love this color. Yes, hunty. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the rest of my face. I know they're a little bit dirty, but right here I have, right now I'm trying to pick out my bronzers, blush, and mascara. So for my mascara, I have the new Urban Decay Perversion, the Lash Discovery, the one I use all the time, and then I have the Better Than Sex mascara. And then for my blush, I have the Wet n Wild Apricot one. This is a Mary Kay one that I have never used. And then I have the Sleek Makeup one that looks like this. This shade is so pretty. And then I have my bronzers. It's just one from Japonesque. I think I'm saying that right. I'm not sure. A ColourPop one. And then I have the contour kit one from Anastasia, which obviously I could use this one for a bronzer. So I'm gonna go get Coco and see how he feels about this. Come on, help mama. Which one do you want from these three? You want to help me? Which one? Please? Alright, I'll grab them for you. Which one do you want? Which one do you want? This one? Okay, I'll go with that one. And then that one, this one, and this one. Which one do you want? This one? Okay, I see you, Coco. And then do you want this one? this one or this one? Which one do you want? This one? Okay. Thank you, baby. I love you. He's like, no, kind of want that one now. Okay, you can go now. That's all I needed you for. No. Okay, bye-bye. All right, guys. So as a bronzer, you choose this one, which is the Velvet Touch. And then I know this is a blush, but normally I use it more of a bronzer because it's a little bit more of a darker tone. But normally if I want a brush and a blush and a bronzer, I normally use this as both. So I'm just going to go in with my Morphe brush and then just kind of go right in here. Make sure I get up to here, and then I normally don't go like this simply because I kind of know where my bronzer is going to go. It's normally right here on the apples of my cheeks. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bronze away. Bronze away, bronze away. That looks nice and clean. And I'm just gonna go in with my Sleek Makeup Blush, which is this little shade right here, and this one is called Showdown. I'm just gonna go in with that same brush and then just kind of angled it up. So I'm actually gonna go in with another brush, but this is another Morphe brush. It's kind of more angled, which is perfect for a blush. And I'm just gonna go in there, tap off the excess, and then just grab it like this, like the pointy down, and then just kind of try to bring it up, like slightly touching, because we just want kind of that finished touch. We don't want it to be like so overly exaggerated, especially if it's kind of like a similar color to the bronzer that you're using. So just kind of slightly touched, and then sometimes I just like to put it right here, a little bit on my forehead, whatever is with the product, and then just whatever is just on my face. So then now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to liner. I'm actually gonna go into liner, and the liner that I'm using is the Kardashians Beauty. So I'm just gonna grab the liner, which is like this, a liquid liner. Grab my mirror, and I'm going to slightly gently just do a line. I'm not gonna do like a wing line, simply because I suppose this doesn't be like a natural look. So I'm just gonna keep it chillaxed and just do like a simple line. Normally for me, the liner is one of the most difficult things ever to do. The reason I haven't really do a wing line on camera is simply because I'm still trying to learn. I'm not quite there yet. Okay, so normally with my wing liner, I'm actually done doing this eye. Normally with my wing liner, I bring it all the way to the inner corner, which I just did. Simply because I like that extravagant look. I don't stop it to here. I actually bring it all the way through here. And then I just try to end it here in the corner. Sometimes depending, I can just leave it to here, or sometimes I can just drag it a little bit through the corner. But for this look, I'm just going to stop it there. So I'm going to try to bring you guys a little bit closer. You guys can see I just did a line. Obviously it looks a little bit weird right now, but I still had to add the mascara and everything is going to look really, really nice. Okay, so the mascara I'm going to be using is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And it's the blue one, and it looks like this. So I'm just going to be grabbing this and applying this on my upper lash line. I don't ever apply mascara at the bottom of my lash line, simply because my bottom lash lines are so like they're so small that I don't ever have enough to even put mascara on there. So that's why. And I've tried before, and it's like I get like so nervous and like so frustrated that I literally just stop. Okay guys, so for my highlight, I'm going to be actually using the one here in this palette, which is this one. And I know I'm going to be so weird, and I'm going to be using a foundation one. So I'm going to be going in here and then just kind of grabbing some of that, tap off the excess, and then beautiful. Try to just Oh my god, that looks so guys, so I'm going to be adding the brow conditioner primer. I'm just going to be applying this one on my brows. Just like a slimy touch. Not so much of it. And then I'm going to start. Okay guys, so for my brows, instead of using a pencil, I actually want to try something a little bit more different. So I've seen on a couple videos, YouTube videos, on how some beauty gurus use eyeshadows to do their brows. So I kind of want to try that today and see how it goes. So I'm obviously already grabbed my spoolie. Obviously on this side it's the brown one. I'm going to grab my spoolie and then just kind of brush them up after I added that conditioner. And I'm going to go into the Milani palette simply because that's the one that Coco picked, and I'm going to try to work out with it. So I'm going to go into the lightest shade, which is this one right here. This one is called Crazy for Coco. It's the first shade that I actually used on my eyes. I'm going to grab a flat-ended brush, and I'm going to just try to dab into that. Tap off the excess, don't forget. And I'm going to go ahead and start forming the bottom line of it. Obviously, y'all have to work with me, like I said. This is the first time that I'm doing this, so I'm not sure how it's going to go. So I'm going to just try that. Just see how it goes. Obviously, like I said earlier too, I'm still kind of fixing my brow, so I'm not sure how that's gonna go. And then I know that I say obviously so many times, guys, but that's like the first thing that pops up in my mind. I had somebody tell me that I said obviously so much, and I apologize if you guys have to deal with my obviously like 10 times a video. Obviously. So I think that actually turned out okay. Not gonna lie, I could have probably done a little better, but for being the first time, I actually liked it. It wasn't so bad at all. So I'm just obviously gonna do the same one on the other side, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so what do y'all think? So this is the first one, that's the second one. What I did was grab the other side of the brush. This is the Naked from the Palette 3 brush, and I just went from the other side and kind of just buffed it out like that to make any of the powder come off. And this is what I got. I don't know, I kind of feel like my brows do look weird. I feel like they're, in my opinion, I feel like they're more darker than what it's supposed to be. I don't know, does it kind of match my hair? It kind of does. Yeah, I think it's good. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and actually highlight the bottom of that. I'm going to grab that same big one that I used for my cheeks. And I'm just going to go under here. On both of them. Just like that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and move on to the one that I'm going to be using today is the color Saint, and this is from the Lime Crime Cosmetics. And I'm just going to grab my mirror and then just start applying that. Actually, just going to apply that. So I'm going to apply that from over there, but it's like too far away. So I'm going to apply that really nicely. Nicely and carefully. Oh gosh. That's so tragic. I actually just kind of messed it up. Oh god. Okay, yeah, so now I applied the lipstick. I actually love this color. I don't know why I ever stopped using it. Has it ever happened to you guys that you guys stop using something because you guys buy something new, and then once you put that thing again, you're like, why? Why did I ever stop using that? But anyways, something that I want to try is I'm going to go ahead and grab this foundation brush again. And I'm going to dip into this shade right here, which is a highlight shade. kind of want to apply that on my lips to see how it looks. It looks shiny. Can you guys kind of see that on camera? I'm gonna look so glowy. So glowy. So yes, my loves, that concludes today's video. I hope you guys liked it and enjoyed this video, and I hope it's not too long. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. We had a little bit of struggle with Coco there, but overall it was really fun. I've seen these videos going on for a while now, and I wanted to been doing it, and I thought it was kind of fun even though we had the struggle. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And just let me know if you guys recreate this look. I actually love how this look turned out. I loved it. So just let me know. And I love you guys. And I will see you on my next video. Bye, loves.